All episodes of Atlanta have a certain level of weirdness to them, but this one went way to the left. But I was here for it. Let's get into it.
Take my hand, follow me, let's go.
Let's go.
To the center.
Big Saturday Energy Digital family, we're going to be talking Atlanta Season 3, Episode 8, New Jazz. First of all, happy Mother's Day to all of the light bringers. Without you, we would not be here, and for that, we thank you. Make sure you subscribe, like, and share so that we can keep the community growing and talking about all the great moments of Atlanta Season 3, as well as anything else we put on the docket for later. Okay, for my true fans of Atlanta, of course, you're in the presence of one. This had a similar energy of the Woods episode, but with a way bigger universe and with the assistance of hallucinogens and another unexpected guest appearance. Initially, I thought that this was going to be a Darrius and Al adventure, but it turned out to be just focused on Al. They're in Amsterdam, and Darrius has once again discovered the perfect way to explore the city while being inebriated. Truly living high since Twilight lifestyle he did discuss in the first episode. So the plan was to walk to a coffee house that has Nepalese space cake, which is an edible known for its potent punch and hallucinogenic effects. After eating the cake, they get separated, and Al goes through a series of events that have you trying to figure out what's real and what is what I like to call cake vision. And if you watch the episode, you'll see what I'm talking about. What we learn is that hallucinogens are a breeding ground for introspection as well as unspoken insecurities. Throughout this season, and in previous ones, we did see that Al continues to struggle with adjusting to the fame and success that being a rapper has afforded to him. He's realizing that there's much more to being an entertainer than just making a song or doing a show. The bigger picture around being relevant today while making sure that your future is secured has been heavy on Al's mind, and you can see that throughout the different episodes. He seems to be taking inventory on his artistic input or output, I should say, and the crew that he's compensating in order to kind of hold him down. Throughout his space cake journey, he uncovers some real harsh truths around how little he really knows about his business and the pitfalls of being the new jazz in a world where talent is disposed of and recycled on a regular basis. So despite a series of real or contrived events like baby football or crying art exhibitions or Liam Neeson sightings, Al wakes up after passing out safely in his bed, courtesy of his man, Ern. Even as his insecurities begin to kind of resurface in real life, Ern assures him that he has him taken care of. So I do feel like the writers in Atlanta, especially this season, in terms of this episode, I really feel like they were trying to highlight the entertainment farming system that exists where artists that are the new wave or the new jazz, how they rise to relevancy and then how they achieve success, but end up losing everything and basically losing it because they're not educated on the business and the cancel culture pitfalls that can happen as a result of what can be said and done. So it was more of a warning to Al and other artists to don't be these goofy artists that look like, that look good, but are uneducated about their brand and their business affairs. So I think that's what the goofy hats were all about there. And you can even hear Darrius saying at different points, or actually towards the end, Al, don't be a tourist, man. The typical goofballs that really don't know what the hell they're doing or how to navigate the industry that they're a part of. So I think that's where the goofy hats kind of came into play with that, which I thought was kind of brilliant when you really think about it, but also highly entertaining. Lorraine, who is also the name of his mother, I feel like Lorraine was his self-conscious, forcing him to kind of ask questions about his business and gain a better understanding of what he wants to do so that he isn't another goofy artist crying in the corner of the sunken place of the culture. His insecurities, even though he was on drugs and doing all of that stuff, they still bled through. And I think that it challenged him to be better. You think a lot when you're in that state. You have a lot of time to think and you start to question yourself. And that's just one of the things that he questions in terms of where he was in his business. And I think it's going to be good for him in terms of the long run. So what did you get out of it? What did you think? Did you think that the ep was too weird? What were some of your thoughts? Did you like it? Did you not like it? Do you not like the direction that they're going in and the messages that they're sending? Let me know. Put your thoughts in the comments. Let's talk again. See you next week. Peace.